Previously, Cain received level 10 protection from all gods and wanted to be an adventurer to protect the smile of people and his loved ones. By watching his enthusiasm, his father has decided to hire a tutor to teach him. When Cain hears, he is also excited and the maid congratulates him for this. While lying on his bed, he is engrossed in thinking about who would be his master. Maybe he can be orc or a witch. Just then the maid informs him about the arrival of his tutors. He is so excited that he uses teleportation magic from his room's widow. He has no command over it, so he falls on Millie's breast. By considering him a kid, Nina assumes that he jumped on her for feeding. Now, it's time for Cain's embarrassment. Cain introduces himself to his teachers Millie and Nina. In his imagination, he thinks about the sudden attack of the scoundrel that causes reincarnation. Also, the gods who have bestowed him 10-level protection to boom in this world. No one has imagined how powerful he is, because he hides his status from everyone. Knowing that he is from the noble family, Millie is being so formal and hesitates in front of them. She gives her proper introduction that she is an adventurer and belongs to D rank. After that, she tells Nina to introduce herself. Compared to Millie, Nina seems calm, so she says her name. Millie thinks it's inappropriate to be rude in front of the noble. Nina's cap has been removed, and Cain knows she is an elf. But he tells them to be casual, and his father also assigns them to teach him swordsmanship and magic for the next 3 years. Without wasting a minute, they start training him swordsmanship on the ground. To check his ability, Millie tells him to swing his sword. As he is commanded, he swings the sword like a pro. By watching his swings, no one can believe that he is 5 years old. Even Nina shares her perception that Cain is superior to her in swordsmanship. They are bewildered when Cain tells them he has recently gone through the process of baptism. Millie is shocked and has decided to take the mock test. With the wooden swords, they start fighting. The startling thing is that he dodges every attack on Millie easily. By watching his proficiency, Nina inquires about his status. During his fight with Millie, he responds that his father does not allow him to reveal it to outsiders. As Millie has worn out from the sword fight with him, she has given him in the hands of Nina to learn magic. Compared to Millie, Cain looks fresh, as if the sword fight is a bed of roses for him. Nina has decided to teach him the basic, but Cain tells her that he has already known about it through basic, so he has also practiced it. He shows them a water ball, fireball, and rocket bullet that has made holes in the wall. Nina and Millie are shocked that he has used enchanted magic with books. It reveals that he is a genius. Apart from this, Nina and Millie are shocked due to many reasons. Because S-Class is also unable to do this. This magic can only be obtained with intense training, but a 5-year-old kid's command is impossible. Also, he has capability in all elements, and along with swordsmanship, he is blowing their mind. Now, they think that there is nothing that they can teach him. Just then he shows them a towel and appears item box that gives them another shock. When they think there is nothing that can make them startled, just then he appears with surprise. After that, he asks them to take him outside the mansion because they can't perform here training. Tutor also thinks that it's an appropriate suggestion, so they have agreed to take permission from his father. Cain is happy because he is going outside the mansion a second time. When they inquire from his father, then Garm thinks that it's not safe to send his son outside. Tutors can't teach him in the mansion because he is beyond the basic level. They need to give him training at the intermediate level. If Cain has started training there, he can blow up the mansion. By hearing this, Cain's mother is smiling, but Garm is bewildered because he has gone far within 1 day of training. His father knows that his son is extraordinary, but the first day surprise is shocking for him. Now, his father has realized this and has granted them permission with some restrictions. Cain is not permitted to go far or violate the condition imposed by his father. When they moved far from the boundary of the mansion, Nina took the responsibility of teaching him magic. She tells him to perform the intermediate magic. Over excitement, Cain uses fire magic that not only to tumble on the ground. Also, it creates a striking fiery wave that breaks the huge stone. Again, their tutor is in shock because this level of magic is far beyond intermediate. Also, they think that he should be worn out because so much power has been consumed in this magic. But Cain feels freshened as if he has yet to perform tough magic. It discloses that he has unlimited stamina to perform the magic. This 5-year kid is giving them back-to-back jaw-dropper. Then they feel the danger in their surroundings and become cautious. Killer rabbits thrash humans, so tutors are ready to face this beast. But the killer rabbit has crossed them by jumping on them and reaching Cain. Overloaded with power, Cain dodges his invasion and kills him with a single blow of an air bullet. It is Cain's first prey, so he wants to show it to his mother and sister. Therefore, he keeps it in his item box. By watching Mesmerize the magic box, Millie also wishes to have a magic bag. For this purpose, she should have the handsome amount she is collecting. Apart from this, the tutors have decided to continue hunting. So, Nain uses enemies locating magic that give her an answer in a blink of an eye. Their enemies are 300 meters away from them. Now, it's Kane's turn to be curious because he wants to learn to locate the monster's spell. By realizing his magic techniques, he tries to perform this magic. When he creates the thin layer to search for the monster, he has not only locates them, but also he can tell the number of them. Naina is looking at him with an open mouth because few are eligible to do this. Still, they are not capable of performing this magic within one day. Now, they have realized that he is not an ordinary kid. With overjoyed, he moves to killer rabbits, who are 4 in numbers. Kane obliterates the first one with his fire element. Nina also kills him with his magic wand, and Millie eliminates the rabbit killer with his sword swing. When Kane is about to deal with the last one, he goes into the hazardous forest. Kane also heads to the forest to deal with him, but the tutors don't allow him to do so. Because of their resides, dangerous monsters and competent adventure are also unable to defeat them. Once in a decade, they come out from this forest and assault them. That's why the surrounding wall of the city is strong enough not to allow the monster to beat it. Also, they encourage Kane to become powerful enough to beat these monsters. When he reaches home, he checks out his status and is shocked because his status has crossed level 8. By killing a few killer rabbits, he has reached level 8. That's astonishing. Just exploring more, he has gotten the reason behind it. Kane has everything in 10 levels. Weather, fire, water, and earth elements are all on 10 levels. By reaching this level, whatever he does, he will get a response more than 100 times. Knowing about this, he has started cursing the gods, because they have inflicted on him a great issue. If states get know about it, then they will kill him, because he can be a problem for them. Aside from this, he has decided to concentrate on becoming an adventurer, not thinking about this mess. The following morning, his tutors decide to learn about the monsters from the guild. They have known that Kane can kill the lower animal in just a second, so they come here to take information about the stronger one he can haunt. Adventure Guild receptionist Ruddy tells them about the wolf, but none has seen it till. Ruddy is also happy to meet with cute adventurer Kane, who cannot register his name because he is not grown up enough. A C-rank adventurer appears and interrupts their conversation. Also, he humiliates Millie for tutoring and commands her to pour the drink into his cup. Nina bluntly forbids them to do this because they are on duty. C-rank warrior considers this his insult and holds Nina, but Kane tells him to leave them because he wants to do training. C-rank warrior is also making fun of him, so Kane throws him away with a single slap on his body. He stood up and again started to attack Kane, but Kane dodges his attack with thunder speed and has to teach him a lesson through his little hand and feet. It's shameful for a C-rank warrior to be beaten by a 5-year-old kid, so he holds the sword. C-rank warrior has started an attack on Kane by swinging the sword, but Kane dodges the attack with lightning speed and holds the sword between his fingers, and throws him outside the guild. Kane also gives a warning to the warriors who have held Millie, but they prove stubborn and threaten him to kill Millie with a dagger. They don't know whom they have messed with. To teach them a lesson, he jumps to them and tosses them to his master. By being overwhelmed with emotions, Nina hugs him and promises to protect Kane when danger emerges. After that, they practice hard and enjoy the mouth-watering meal. After the time of 3 years, her maid appears in her room to change his clothes. But Kane has already changed. She informs him that his tutors want to keep the contract. When the maid advises him to prolong the contract, then he forbids it, because he doesn't want them to be tied up with him. Before farewell, he wants to hand over the gift. Then he recalls Millie's fondness for the magic bag. To meet her affection, he moves to the threatening forest. Here he knocks down the blood ogre with his assault of fire. When he returns, he confronts an earth dragon and again takes it down with his fire ability. On the other hand, a warrior watching the explosion assumed that the monster had an outbreak. Kane has to get back to his through teleportation magic. He has informed everyone, and they have run to deal with them. An intense environment has been created for in the city, and praying for the best. When his father reached the army's location, he only found crater and a handkerchief. His father is watching the handkerchief with an open mouth. It reveals that the monster hasn't attacked them, and Kane has done this. On the following day, Kane kills a pack of a wolf with his air bullet. With this single attack, he has killed this pack. On the other hand, tutors are also sad because they will be apart from him. Then Kane presents the gift that he has made with his hand for the sake of gratitude. These magic bags are made up of a blood ogre and an earth dragon. When tutors listen, then their mouth is wide open, because these monsters are not beaten up with a rank adventurer as well. After this, another shock is ready for them. In these magic bags is a space for keeping an entire mansion. When they listen, they are stunned because this item should be in national treasure. The bag Millie wants has the capacity to keep 2 carriages, but this carriage capacity is beyond their imagination, and this treasure can harm them. He tries to clean out this mess by saying that whenever they will take out the thing, then it will appear in its original size and weight. So, there is nothing that can snatch from them. Now, Tutors has realized this is far better than a national treasure. However, they know that Cain is a genius, so they haven't taught him anything. Still, Cain respects their teacher and has learnt many things. The tutor kisses his cheeks, which makes him blush. They also tell him that he can call them whenever he wants. They are ready to help him when he requires them. Watch this left video if you have missed part 1, and subscribe to Annie Summary for more anime recaps.